That one glorious word represents more than just the geography between the Sabine and the Rio Grande. It represents a unique idea and way of life. A life of rugged individualism, proud self-reliance, gritty toughness, and fierce independence. That is what made Texas, and that is what will save her again. Howdy, folks. Sam Houston here. I want to thank you for tuning into the Feed Bandit podcast. Feed Bandit is the Texas first outdoors brand built by rabid Texans, for rabid Texans, and all those who aim to be one someday. We unapologetically promote the ideals that shape our Texas pride and Texas first patriotism through our love of hunting, the outdoors, and the gear and apparel we create. Texas, above all else, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Check us out at feedbandit.com. And to repeat that great rallying cry from a former colleague of mine, liberty or death. Now, enough of my talking. Here are a couple of bandits that love Texas as much as I do. Enjoy.
See if we get people over to watching it.
Well, it's working. We got lots.
Yeah, it is. I mean, a lot. The subscribes and the watches are.
Oh yeah.
Are I don't know. Are they hockey sticking?
Yeah, they are definitely hockey sticking.
Yeah. Oh, are we on the air?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Well, howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast. As you can tell, it's old Corn Bandit and Jimmy here. Corn Bandit and El Bandito.
Yeah.
Bantering back and forth. We were talking about, to let you in, we were talking about all the cool things Corn Bandit's been posting on YouTube and as videos and shorts. Funny things, cool looking things. You were telling me about the one, walking me through the one, where that was the one that supplemented your podcast from, I think, one or two times ago. We were talking about dove field preparation.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I think, if you're in a scenario like this season where, our cup just overfloweth with rain, I think the tank hunting is going to be, tough this year. Okay. Now that's not to say that, we know it's going to get dry, and not going to say you're not going to have great hunts. You're not saying you're going to have bad hunts over stock tanks, but I do think that I do think it's going to be a bit of a challenge. So I think that this year it's really, really important to try to, take a little extra time if you can to, if you've got a natural sunflower field that's come up, which there should be a bunch of them because of all the spring and summer rains we've had to prepare that. So what I did was I stepped out of the box with God bless it. I hate that term. Was that cliche? Huh?
Yeah, saying or
I hate
I can't stand it either.
Yeah. So I filmed. This is pretty high tech for me. Okay, for us rather. I recorded my screen and did a little voiceover while I was working my mouse and kind of just using a very sophisticated program called Microsoft Paint to illustrate really how I would set up a dove field. And so, I actually think it turned out really, really well. In fact, my father and one of our ranch hands looked at it. They're actually going to implement the plan, which I'm surprised because my dad never listens, but to me, and B, I guess I know what I'm talking about because our ranch hand's a hell of a lot better at this stuff than I am.
All you had to do is do a video recording all these years.
That's very true. That's very true. So the name of it is Texas Dove Sunflower Field. Did I spell field wrong? Doesn't surprise me. No, looks, I spelled it right. So it's called Texas Dove Sunflower Field Plan! Posted 18 days ago. I think it's pretty interesting. It's about 14 minutes, so not too long. But those are the kinds of things that we're really trying to do with our YouTube channel. Okay, we are, and I've said this before, we are so blessed to have we have an outdoor laboratory and playground at Rancho Bandito that we are just so blessed to have, to be able to do literally anything we want to. And I've always felt that it's our mission, my mission, to teach other people to hunt and to fish and appreciate and enjoy the outdoors and everything about Texas and all that kind of fun stuff. And I also think that it's important that I use I use our assets to help boost the cause, and to help other people get excited about hunting it, and more importantly, make the most of their time. Okay. Yeah, listen, I know that there aren't a lot of folks out there that can go out there and spend an entire weekend prepping one dove field, and you may only be able to go back there once and hunt. So I know you're going to want to have a game plan and get out there and get it done, make the most of your time. So if we can serve that up to people, via our YouTube channel or podcast, I think that's really important that we do that. Along the same line, especially with social media and with YouTube, there's also the entertainment factor. There's an hour or a second that goes by that I am stuck in this, as I always call, concrete jungle, that I am not thinking about Rancho Bandito and hunting and sunsets and no concrete and all that kind of stuff. So again, we are blessed to have ample content, and that is the biggest problem with a lot of YouTubers and Instagrammers and social medias is content. Man, are you freaking kidding me? I got content coming out of every pore of my fat body. And it's fantastic. In fact, it's overwhelming. In fact, it's almost driven me damn crazy because I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's become almost an obsession.
Well, you've been posting nearly every day or every day.
We have been posting every single day. Yeah. So what we've kind of done is I got to work on the playlist, but we've got cooking videos. Okay. And that's not only wild game, but it's also, stuff that I do barbecue, okay, smoking and all that kind of fun stuff. And then we, of course, got our wildlife videos. All right. We've got everything from axis and blackbuck and whitetail to we got some hawks in there. And, some of the greatest videos that we've got, videos and shorts, okay, videos and short videos. Some of the most popular ones I have is a red-headed woodpecker going into a protein feeder and just grabbing a piece of corn, lying up to his tree. Yeah, he does it all day. He's brilliant,
Yep. You know what that is? That's guys like sitting in their office, bored out of their mind, exactly. Probably, and say, you know what, I want to watch something, and they run across something like that, and they're like, that's cool. That's sure. Relaxing.
It is. It's funny you say that because that's the goal. That's why I go look at YouTube stuff, is to kind of slip away. What I'm saying? Slip away to another or to learn something. Now, obviously, I look at history stuff all the time, but yeah, who wouldn't want to watch? For example, I got a video that was posted 11 days ago called "Thirsty Big Bucks." Okay, and it is a very serene video. It's 30 seconds. Okay. But it shows a stock tank in the evening. There's no wind. Okay, the stock tank is beautiful. It's glassy, and you've got these two huge bucks that are just sitting there drinking out of the water. I just think that's a really, really cool thing. We've also got just random nature stuff on there. Okay, we've got some of the best videos, most popular videos we've done, especially on the shorts, have been me just video while we're driving around and looking at all the wildflowers, and talking about grass, all that kind of stuff. Because again, it's an escape from reality. And again, I feel blessed that I'm able to do that. So the cooking videos, the hunting videos, I got a lot of those on there, whether it be dove, whether it be hogs or deer. And then you're watching these progression videos, where the deer are starting to, they got their antlers and they're getting bigger. It is our goal to have a new short released every single day, and then hopefully to follow that up with a regular video every single day. And again, that regular video can be a combination of videos, or it could just be one thing. But again, it's, we're kind of on a mission, to spread the stuff about hunting, and I'm trying to also do it so it's more in line with what we're trying, or the seasons, So I've already got a bunch of deer videos loaded up for late October, November, and December. I got turkey videos from last season that I don't really throw them away, so I've already got them queued up for March into April.
Nice.
So yeah, so it's been exciting, and our numbers have grown substantially. I mean, admittedly, when we would just put stuff on YouTube and didn't really think much about it. But we were at like 99 viewers, or 99 subscribers, I think, in April, and then here we are, middle of August, and we're approaching 600.
That's good momentum right there.
Yeah. So it's a lot of fun, and of course, we do get some naysayers. You're like, oh, does it make you feel like more of the man to shoot that deer at the feeder? And then, of course, I'll write, and you can go look at some of the comments, I'll write back like, no, be more of the man and actually tie it down first, and you can tell.
Release it straight from its pin right there.
Yeah, exactly. No, I just chop its leg off first and let it bleed out. Yeah, you could tell that obviously these were just trolls. Oh, yeah. I did run into one guy who had posted something about something. He's like, well, here in Pennsylvania. I'm like, all right, bro, I hear you, and good for you. But instead of ripping our videos, okay, and the way we do things down here in Texas, might say, hey, you know what? Don't 100% agree with that. I get it, but hey, venison's venison, pal. And good for you. Keep it up. You know.
And it's not like we don't advertise basically in everything we say now. That I mean, look at our logo. I mean, we're talking about Texas first outdoors.
Absolutely.
The main word there is Texas. No, I hope everyone, every outdoorsman from across the country watch and everything like that. But no, we respect how other people do it.
100%.
It is what it is, right?
Yeah. No, for sure. I'll give you a great example. For some reason, I have no desire to go bear hunting. No desire whatsoever. Am I against it? Hell no. Okay, and I'll tell you what, and especially the last 10 or 15 years, I've become to the point where, if I got picked for a conservation hunt, I would do it because, it is the bears population is doing better. They're spreading. Now going into it's funny in Texas. Texas traditionally was a bear state for a long, long time, and it is now becoming that again. You're starting to, and I'm totally going off subject here, but I can't help it. You're starting to see bears come in from East Texas, and they're not too far away from Dallas, which is amazing.
Well, why else would they have named Baylor?
I did not think about that. Because all Baptist are bears.
Well, I mean, just like New Braunfels High School's the Unicorns, same reason.
That's true. Most people don't know this, but Jimmy's right. New Braunfels was actually home with the Texas unicorn population.
That's right.
Now, the same folks that wiped out the buffalo wiped out the unicorns as well for their horns and natural fairy dust. So, it is what it is. Yeah. But no, it's been a lot of fun, and again, kind of an obsession. Our social media and our YouTube. I encourage everybody listening to us today. Even if I don't know if a lot of people subscribe to stuff. Okay, I only subscribe to. I hate when people say, "Oh, like and subscribe." It drives me crazy. It literally makes me want to throw them off a bridge. Okay, I don't know why, but it just bothers me.
Click the bell right here.
Oh God! And then it's like click, click, ding, ding. It makes me very angry. Yeah, but anyway. But I will tell you. So I am one of those kind of anti-subscribe guys. But I will tell you that on the Feed Bandit page, we are subscribed to a handful of channels, and not because I want to necessarily see all their videos or being notified of them, but it's kind of my routine, you know what I'm saying? And they're hunting videos, they're cattle videos, they're things that interest us, me in particular. And so I like the fact that they're bookmarked so that I can go and look at them, you know. The other thing is, let's call it what it's worth, or call it for what it is. It also benefits them, you know. So these are good, hardworking people. Most of them Texans that I follow. Yeah, they're my brothers, they're my sisters. So I'm gonna do what I can to support them too.
Yep. Let's talk about kind of where you kind of mentioned this, where you're getting the videos from. So let's say some of them are game camera videos, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like you did mention some are ones that you've just taken. There's some that I've taken that excuse me that you've posted. There are some on there that are like scope camera, which are very cool picture videos.
Yeah.
Those are the kind that I can go down a rabbit hole for hours on YouTube, just going from video to video, watching nighttime pig hunting and stuff, like that. Some good ones your dad is recording.
Yep.
What else?
Which, speaking of, that's a good place to start. So my father, the owner of Bandito, he is a pig-aholic. And he can't help it. Now, it's funny because I'm still learning how to edit videos. But if you look in some of the first videos on our YouTube channel, there's some language issues in there because every time he's like, and it's funny because the last couple of years, he's like, I'm really, really trying to, to tamper down, what the language I use so you can use them. Like, I appreciate that. So, but yeah, Dad has a thermal scope, and like Jimmy said, they just make for some phenomenal videos. I personally also use what's called a Tacticam scope or recording device. Great, it's easy to operate. That's on my turkey gun, and that's on my deer rifle too. And it's just so easy. You can just attach it. I love it. For my duck hunting or duck watching,
right?
Filming, and for dove hunting, I use the shot cam. And the shot cam, I think actually shot cam follows us, and I hope they would because I have posted a ton of stuff. That by far is one of the coolest cameras I've ever seen. So you see any of our duck videos, any of our dove videos, the shot cam will be in there. It's got the little red dot. And, the secret is you can tell the new shot cam videos because when you fire, you've got to kind of track it down, But so you could tell some of the first ones I did, me firing and then moving over here. They're kind of tough to see, but still just a really, really, really cool camera. They're not cheap, but it's been well worth it. It's a lot of entertainment with them.
Yeah.
I will also use in that same deal when I duck hunt, I will also use a GoPro too. The GoPro is obviously it's more of a wide angle, a much wider angle. But it still picks up some stuff too, which is kind of fun. I've actually got some great videos. I think there's one called West Texas Holiday that I did. We just had an incredible, just one of those hunts that is just Texas. It is just Texas dove hunting at its best. I still remember it. And you can see on the GoPro hundreds of dove, and that's on the GoPro.
Yeah.
And the hunter is overwhelmed, and it's so much fun. So when it comes to shooting and stuff, those are kind of what I use there. The all the trail cam, all the stuff with the feeders and water holes and things of that nature, those are just game cameras. We are really, really good at putting game cameras at all of our feeders and trails and all that kind of stuff, and we just simply switch it to video mode. And so that's what we do. Now, one of the things that you're going to start to see here, probably late August, early September, you're going to start to see some really different angles from game cameras, which I have yet to see on YouTube. So I hope you enjoy those. But
is that a secret, or can you fill us in?
Yeah, no, I can fill you in. Yeah, no, basically
what they mounted on the feeder or something, or
that's right.
Are they really?
They're looking down.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is really, really cool. And so we got some great whitetail. We got everything that roams at Bandito. We captured axis, black buck, and then of course whitetail.
That's cool.
And also got a squirrel too, just to see how easily he's like right underneath in the feeder.
In bandits.
Oh yeah,
and feed bandits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got some coons in there too, but really, really, really cool. It's really, really neat stuff. So we got a bunch of that content that's going to be coming out. Some of my favorite, we can always do the feeders and stuff, and that is really cool. So especially the progression of the antlers. But what I really like are the trails, okay, and the water sources. And some of the stuff that you'll be seeing here again sooner than later is this one particular water spot. It's the wheat field, Jimmy, where you go from, you go across there. I got one video. I got one day's worth of videos of the same black buck was in there drinking. It's flowing. It's beautiful. He 5 or 6 times. It's just exhausting, and it really, like, I knew that these animals need water, but dude, this guy's like, I'm dying here.
Yeah.
So really, really exemplified in my mind. Wow, just how important, obviously water is. But I've also got some, and videos may have already been posted on these, but I've got videos at some of our creeks and stuff that, just out there in the middle of the property, and it's just been been really cool.
Awesome.
Fun project.
Yeah, I would just tell folks, definitely go to our channel, at Feed Bandit on YouTube and check them out. I mean, it's a wide variety of things. It's not just bucks and whatever else, it's everything.
Yeah.
It gives a full picture of, a ranch life for animals, I guess you could say. For sure. You know how I got that? I got that GoPro one on the stand.
Yes. Yeah.
This year I tried to get some during turkey season, but I'm not as good as using it as you are. I got to get better, but I'm definitely going to have that every time I'm in the blind this year. Yeah. So hopefully we can get a lot more of actual, the standard videos of the shot and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So actual herd management, if you will.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that'd be cool just to talk about why certain bucks are being taken and stuff like that.
I agree. Well, and I'm glad you said that, because I actually think that's God, freaking whistle, my voice is terrible. I think it's something we can do right here. We can actually do this right here, and if you can put a picture up, we can sit there and talk about it. And actually, now is a really, really good time. Well, actually, in a couple of weeks, once I get some better pictures.
Oh my God, yes, we need to do that,
because, and I think it's really good because, you see a deer who's still in velvet. You're like, oh my God, dude, this guy's bases are as thick as my thighs, and then they shed their velvet. You're like, okay, maybe not. But I think it's really important. I think you can really get a good age on an animal right now, because when that deer hits the rut, so much changes with his body. I mean, they lose like 30% of his body weight or something crazy like that. So now is a really good time to do that. Yeah, let's actually look at doing that.
Oh, that'd be great. We're a good video / podcast. But yeah, no, for sure. And the way we had to do it is, I'll say, or I can say what I think the age is.
Yep.
Or something, and then you can tell me where I'm wrong or not.
Thank you, but I'm not
things like that.
Well, and I'll tell you what else would be really interesting. One of our subscribers on social media, I posted, which you gotta check it out. I posted what could be a hell of a 6-point. We shall see, but he's literally going like, meh.
Really?
Yeah, and he's like this. I'm like, oh God. Of course, yeah. So I put on there like you can see them frothing at the mouth, looking at this animal.
That's an Instagram post.
Yeah,
I missed that one. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say yeah. It's a YouTube.
Well, I'm looking
video.
right now. Oh, it's a YouTube. Okay.
I think it's both. It's both. But and somebody wrote, "Oh, he's too young. He's too young as well." And I'm like, "Well, no, you're right. He is very young." But here, and I said, here's the reason why we would probably end up harvesting him. A, I'm a selfish B when it comes to 6 points. And then B, and more importantly, it's just not a part of the program. Chances of a 6 point doing it. Oh my God, yeah, this is beautiful.
I'm looking for the video.
I'm listening to you.
Okay. Don't tell me this because now I won't be able to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, and as you and your dad are going through the game camera pictures, set aside as well, like every crazy looking one, like every single one that I would want to shoot.
Yep. Well, we've already got one over on the west that you would froth at. He's got something anyway. It's on the. I think it's already been posted, but he's got a regular side and then just a blah. So I don't know what happened to him, but yeah, he got mangled pretty good. All right, I just sent the video to you.
Oh, there he is. Oh shoot, can you hear that?
Okay,
good. I didn't know if that was going on. Oh my God, this guy.
Isn't that great? Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So now that video, wow, that video was from October 2024. No, that date's wrong. I think that video is from late July. So, he looks like it looks like he's gonna get. He may have 3 points on each side, which.
That's a great. Let me tell you, that's a great base, though.
Oh yeah. I wish we could dart him and just kind of like just have him go out like that. Look like one of those longhorns. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's a beast. So yeah, we will see. And I think I think it's funny. We're sitting here frothing over the mouth of a 6 point. I think some folks out there are like, why? But for us, and it's true, and not being whatever, but I think every deer is super special to us. Because it is, and
yep.
You get to harvest a big old bruiser buck. Hey, that's phenomenal. But also the other ones, the unique ones, they make great stories and great memories, and it lives on forever. So
yeah, but the unique ones are my favorite.
Guy,
I'm still looking at this. This guy would go perfectly in my my garage or amongst my hall of racks, coal hall.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll see if I can find the other guy too. He is also impressive. So,
well, I will include a link to this video we're talking about, along with just a general link to our channel.
Yep.
A link directly to your dove field video.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Just trying to think what else, just maybe some of the others we discussed here, but in the show notes, of course.
Yep.
And so people can go to that. I just again highly encourage you to I know subscribe to our channel so that click the bell.
Click yeah. So all right, hey, hold on. Before we do sign off.
Oh yeah, this crazy rack.
Please go click on it or go look at your phone.
Let's see, I'm looking at it right here. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I would pay money for this guy.
Well, and so you look what he's looking at.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking at a hog. Now this is actually going to be a really interesting one to talk about because. I mean, first of all, look at the body size on this guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look at the body size on this guy. But yet, I used to be a really great one to talk about because the body size is indicative of an older animal. I wouldn't say he ain't super, super, super old. Brisket is starting to sag a little bit. He's got a belly, but nothing crazy. But let's take a look at his rack. You get rid of that beautifulness on the left side. okay, his brow tines are almost as tall as his rack. Not very.
Even if it is symmetrical, I mean, it's
there. You go. No width, no height to speak of, and for our area and for our program, I think this would be good animal to take out.
Yeah, totally. Oh gosh, I wouldn't even need the binoculars on that guy.
No.
You just walk in and be like, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like that 4.5-year-old, which, by the way, when we do these, we'll show the pictures. The oldest spike I've ever seen in my life. 98% of spikes are 1.5 years old. That's just the way there is. But occasionally you get a real Boone and Crockett, and boy, did I. I got a 1-foot-long spike treatment, and I saw him coming down the hill, and I'm like, you would have thought that the biggest deer ever. Shaking every. Would it be? Even my daughter was like, "Oh God, are you okay?" So Abby was a baby.
Yeah, attack.
Yeah, it's a big one.
That's awesome. All right, we got anything else?
We got a plan. I love it.
Yes, I can't wait to do the review. That'll be a great video, by the way.
I think it will too.
Awesome. You got anything else for the folks on this one?
That's it, my friend. Other than the usual, we got to think Texas first, and we got to support that local feed store. Especially hunting season's coming up. Skip the box store, take a little bit of time, leave the big city a little bit earlier, and get in there and support your local towns.
Hey, you heard the man. All right, y'all take care.
Well, I hope the Bandits gave you an interesting episode that either entertained or educated you. Or better yet, both. Hell, I told them this podcasting thing looks harder to do than defeating Santa Ana. So if you would, please help them out by sharing it with all your like-minded friends to help the Bandits get the word out. And don't forget to check us out at feedbandit.com and grab some gear and apparel to support the cause of Texas. Remember, Texas, above all else, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Finally, as I said some time ago on the eve of the great battle, and I vigorously repeat here again, be men, be free men, that your children may bless their father's name. Well, fellow bandit, until next time.